This one reading is a requested one. It's about Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd and how they feel going through and if there is a collaboration on the way. So, me personally, I would love for them to collaborate once again because they do have some fire collabs. My favorite one, though, will always say the Hills remix because, like, need I say more than what she said on that verse? Because that was so good. Like, literally way too good. Um, but yeah, we're gonna see what is going on between them, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah, let's see. Um, how does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? At times she sees him as a as a messy, confusing person. Let's see. How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? She does have love for him though. She appreciates his artistry. How does he carry himself? His sound. She likes his sound. She would she loves the impact he has on the culture is what I'm hearing. She appreciates whatever he does. She loves him. She loves it. Although she does see him as someone who is completely, like a little bit messy, a little too competitive, someone who is like a sad artistic soul, who has like a sad artistic soul within him, someone who definitely has some trauma when it comes to love. She does see him as that. I'm sorry. I mean, she didn't lie, but let's see. How do you think about Shreya for the weekend? Because I might do a separate reader on the weekend because my brother might be going through it. Like he always goes through it when it comes to his relationships, and he's just like still stuck there. But that's for another conversation, let's say. So let's see. How do you think about Shreya about the weekend? She sees him as someone who definitely knows what he's doing. I don't want to say someone who is kind of like obsessed with success. She does seem like someone who is petty at times, who is competitive, like really competitive, who will make it his job to just stand out of like a major crowd. She does see him like she wouldn't mind, like partying with him, seeing him, working with him and stuff. She wouldn't mind that because she sees him as somebody who is extremely friendly and everything, and who is easygoing when it comes to collaborating with, and when it comes to just handing in a verse or just doing something with her. She loves working with him. Yep, there goes. She loves him. She likes him and everything. She loves working with him and everything. She wouldn't mind that again. Um, I would say that she regrets at times not working with him like much more, or just not listening to something he has told her about a certain situation. But she definitely does seem as somebody who is very creative. Okay, she knows that he speaks from a place of hurt and heartbreak and everything when it comes to his crafts, and that's one of the reasons that he pushes forward even harder. She knows what is going on with him just by listening to some of his songs. So let's see, how does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? Okay, let's see. How does Nicki Minaj feel about the weekend? Oh, let us see. Yeah, she does seem as somebody who can be like, unpredictable at times. As someone who can show that he's way too jealous or like too over possessive. It's like at times she's like his music be given side nigga energy at times is what I'm hearing. She definitely sees him as somebody who is kind of like overworking himself at times, or just like who feels like he's overwhelmed at times when it gets too much for him. Okay. Uh, she sees him as someone who will like, even if something isn't true in his music, he would like um overactivate his imagination just to get somewhere, just to get the result that he wants. and she does seem as somebody who is very creative, who always create his own trend, follow his own rules. Somebody who is extremely friendly, she wouldn't mind collaborating with. Again, she does seem as a good collaborator, as a good, celebratory person. Um, she does love whatever he's doing. Like she loves his work, literally. She does love that. So yeah, she isn't, feeling bad about him and everything. On the other hand, like on the contrary, she loves supporting him. She loves, she finds him very practical and everything. And he brings out a softer side of her when they are collaborating together. Like, he brings out that nurturing, softer side of her, more feminine stuff. And yeah, she definitely sees the stuff that he be doing and appreciates that and likes them. So there it goes. She loves him, she likes him, and she finds him very entertaining and very friendly, and she wouldn't mind collaborating with him again. That's how she feels when it comes to him. Okay, now we're gonna see how does the Weeknd feel about Nicki. Okay, let's get all the cards. Okay, how does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? How does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? How does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? How does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj now? How does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? He sees her as someone who is extremely sexy, glamorous, gorgeous. Somebody who is very charming, who is very flirty, who knows what she's doing. At times he does see her as somebody who can be like too reckless or like too stubborn, but that's what makes her like even more sexier and just you know hotter in his eyes. He definitely does see her as you know a king in her elements, basically, not as a queen but as a king. He sees her as somebody who is extremely like practical, who knows the ins and outs of whatever that she's doing and whatever she has put into motion and on her mind. Like whatever she wants, she gets. He does see her as somebody who can be like a little too extreme, or just like just saying a lot, or like wanting to be respected and everything. He does see her as somebody who can be like having that dark, mysterious aura around her. Somebody who can be, way too sexy, way too attractive, and like she's sexy and she knows it. Is what I'm getting. He does see her as somebody who can be a little too greedy, or like who spends a lot. Um, hmm like she appreciates him and stuff, and he does, he do become contemplating about whether or not to like work with her again and stuff, um because he sees like the type of press that she has around her now, like it's totally different from the last time they collaborated together, and like the hate training era and everything, because like she's contributing to this now, she's carrying herself this way now. He does see her as somebody who can be like a little too over possessive, too extreme in her spendings. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Toxic, materialistic, a little bit like too selfish, or at times just like too anxious, or just basically kind of like abusing her power, or just like her statements, or just her placements in the industry, or just like how she carries herself. But he does see her as somebody who is, charismatic, energetic, and passionate about what she does. But on the other hand, though, he still does see her as somebody who, well, yeah, somebody who, he might have like some type of grudge against, because of something that has happened. Maybe something that's, okay. So I saw a regretful energy in her energy, and him, he's like looking at her as like this selfish woman. So maybe she turned down something that has to do with two things here: either him in a certain way or working with him, like back then or something. Because there is definitely some type of like a grudge held against her now, because like she's too stubborn, she's like too obsessed with just wanting money, she's too materialistic and shit like that. But he definitely does see her as like a limitless person, like nothing, like the sky is beyond her limits, like she puts her own limits. He's like that song that he has with Beyonce, 6 inch. She's stacking money, money everywhere she goes. That's his energy, like at times when it comes to Nicki, because like he knows that she isn't, she's free to do whatever she wants, and nothing is going to stop her or put limits to whatever she wants. She's a free spirit, basically. Like she can do whatever she pleases. So let's see, how does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? He definitely does see her as someone, as I said, a free spirit who can just like express herself and explore whatever that she wants, and people will follow her around. He definitely does see her as somebody who can like just be all talk, like she talks a lot, like okay, well take action now. As I said, yeah, he does see her as somebody who is too stubborn, because I have the upper anger with somebody who is too stubborn or like just wanting control and everything, and he sort of kind of sees the influence that her husband is having on her too, and he isn't liking that. Because why are you doing all this? Like this isn't the real you. Release your inner self, release that inner core that you have, like release all those like limitations that you are putting on yourself. Like he does see shit and he's like, I'm not too happy, because look at how you were in the past, and look at the joy and nostalgia and everything that you were bringing. Look at the innocence vibe that you had around you and everything. Where is it now? He feels like everything is gone. It's like lots of masks are being worn now, when because of her frequentations, basically. How does the Weeknd feel about Nicki Minaj? But yeah, he does see her as somebody who is adventurous, who would not back down from an adventure or like a challenge. Somebody who is way too energetic and way too passionate about what she does. He does see her as somebody who is unpredictable too. I'm sorry. He does see her as somebody who is unpredictable at times too. Who always is on the move, who is always taking action, who is very charming, very sexy. He's attracted to her, basically. Very charming, very sexy. They love that collaboration that they have on their like the Hills remix. They love it too. He does see her as somebody who is fearless, impulsive, but like her impulsiveness is what makes her sexier at times. He loves the fact that like she can do whatever at any given time. He loves that about her. See, yeah, he loves that about her, but he dislikes the fact that like she can be impatient at times, or like she can toy around until she gets her way. He does see her as somebody who can be like selfish or a little extreme and overwhelming at times. But other than this, he does see her as somebody who is very supportive, nurturing, wise beyond her age, who is very much of a person who keeps evolving and everything, who is very feminine, very sexy, very nurturing, very supportive and stuff. So yeah, that's how he feels about her. Like there is a little bit of a grudge about something that has happened in the past, and there is that regrets, like her regretting something when it comes to him too. But they definitely have love for one another. Like he definitely respects her and everything, and he definitely does see her as somebody who is very charming and sexy and energetic and just gorgeous and stuff. But he does repress like his inner emotions when it comes to her, because some of them, like if he says something about that, it wouldn't be taken pleasantly. So there is that. Okay, now let's see. Are they having a collaboration? We're gonna ask, are they having a collaboration on Pink Friday too? Because that's when Nicki's gonna have her album out on, like that's the album that she's having out. So we're gonna ask, and if not, we're gonna ask about will they ever collaborate again? Is the Weeknd on Nicki Minaj's album? Is the Weeknd on Pink Friday too on Nicki Minaj's album? No. Is he on the album? Honestly, the album is more of like Pink Friday and mixed up with the Pink Prince, but it's like a full cycle type of thing, like the Pink Prince, sorry, Pink Friday, Queen, but mostly the Pink Prince and Pink Friday, mostly both of those, just with the newest touches and everything. So I don't see a collaboration here between them. Like, let's see, are they having collaboration on Nicki Minaj's album Pink Friday? There might be a slight chance of them collaborating on the album, like if it makes the cut. Like there are lots of indecisions here. Like, would it be fair if I put it there, or like should I put it there, or like should I wait and put it out some other time? But I don't see. Let me see. Are they collaborating on the Pink Friday 2 album? Is the Weeknd and Nicki Minaj collaborating on? Yeah, this is something that like they kind of like have no control over right now because they don't know. This isn't something that they're going to collaborate on, like not this project. They're not having collaboration, but there is a slight chance that there might be something in the works. But for now, there is lots of I don't want to say insecurities, but lots of just things going on from both of their ends for them to just like come together and put something out there. Yeah, there is literally I don't see a collaboration with them here though. Like I see other names. I see Rihanna, Beyonce, like other huge names that were once on Pink Friday, rather than his name right now. So maybe like there isn't that collaboration energy right now here. But they wouldn't mind working with one another though. Just not now. But let's ask, will they ever collaborate again? Let's see. Will Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd ever collaborate again? What are all the cars flying? Okay. Are will Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd ever collaborate again? Yes. Yes. Yes, they will. Um but when? That is something that we don't know. I mean I could get like my Oracle timing deck, but I mean I can. Let me see if I can find it here though. Yeah, they will collaborate in the future. Like that's something that is, being wished on and everything with the phone and stuff and being thought of because it's something that the world loves. They love them on a record together. There is that creative space and everything, but not now though. But in the future, yes, they might collaborate. They will collaborate. Once again, it just has to happen when there is, when there is nothing that is stopping that. Basically, that's when it has to happen, and that's when it will happen. It might even talk about betrayal and just like deception or just jealousy and disappointments and just dealing with stuff with a lover or with family and just or not being able to move forward and just missing out on an opportunity with somebody because of shit that has taken place. The song's theme might be that, but as for now they're not working together. I don't know if they're really like talking or checking on one another. They're not talking and shit, like if they will talk if they have something to do with one another, or like if they have something to do together, that's when they will talk, see? But like when they will call one another and stuff, but if not, then just, the regular shit that they know of. Let me see if I can find my oracle and add just like that question of when. Okay, let's see. Let us see when can we expect the collaboration. When can we expect the collaboration between Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd? When can we ever expect that? Let's see the cards that fell. Yeah, it's not the right time yet, between 21, 31, and in no time soon. See, it's not, there yet. Between 1 and 11. So basically, like any number that has, 1 at the end, 1, 11, 21, and 31. And maybe they'll announce it on a Wednesday or just something of that sort. And wait a little longer and stop rushing things. So there we have it about the timing. And things have been delayed and not right now, but it's high time. Like everybody is waiting on that. So yeah. This is the reading on how does Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd feel about one another and if they are to work there together again.